Right, so the concept of the recital, as you probably know, I always do weird things as much as I can with usually obscure music. But this year particularly, because of COVID and all the quarantine, I felt like the students needed to be on stage somehow, and needed to be on stage in costume and makeup, and in more dramatic, as in drama environment. It was the right choice for them because they needed to be invested in a story, in a narrative, and in a sort of a form of opera. So basically what I did is take a bunch of melody, right, French melody, and then I found a narrative following a book called Confession that Verlaine wrote. That was the last publication that he did. And then I used this book as a sort of a spine for a narrative. New addition to this recital was Pascal. Well, I know her firsthand as a singer, obviously, but there is something more than that. She's also a French speaker, so her connection to the text is extremely deep. And also she's one of those people, you know, when you throw an idea that you think is brilliant, she arrives and she has this idea on top of 200 more and better than yours. So I thought, fantastic, and I love to delegate, I love to give more responsibilities to other people. And when I saw her thriving in this sort of environment, that was it. She was hired as my stage manager, and she did a fantastic work. It is a sort of a magic little set, short opera. There are concepts of cabaret, concepts of typical opera tragedy where the soprano is on the floor crying because she's been betrayed. This love triangle that we love in opera. Lighting is really strong, so it's a bit, not science fiction, but a bit surreal. Everything is either blue, really blue, or red and yellow. It makes you forget that it's a recital. It really grabs you. It grabbed me, I think, but I hope it will as well for the public, but it grabs you into this narrative, this story, this voyage humain, and it's a little moment of forgetting the hard situation, the quarantine, the not being able to be in a theater. Oh, this is hard. So let's say the one piece that made it hard for me to keep playing while watching the stage, it has to be the last one. It's called Oh mes morts, Oh my dead people. It doesn't sound lovely in English, but it's wonderful in French, more poetic. Benjamin sings it, and this is such a strong piece. It's very still, very slow, so the tension is building up, and I had to, on purpose, not look at Benjamin, because his intensity on stage and his connection to the text, because this is the farewell last piece where he says, basically, I'm ready for the grand voyage, hence le voyage humain, and he puts his hat on, his scarf and his coat, and he's ready to walk towards, we don't know what, but assuming death. And that, I have goosebumps just thinking about it, but his intensity and his connection to the words paired with the music, that was too overwhelming, so I had to stare at the score and never make eye contact with him. I made the mistake in rehearsal and I started to tear up, and then I couldn't read the score, which was not good.